Today I'm going to be reviewing Lucky Star!
Lucky Star is a slice-of-life comedy which follows the day-to-day lives of 4 students, and while you may think that this is a typical slice of life, it is anything but. As with most slice of lives, there is usually some overarching plot or storyline, but Lucky Star is a type of show where it is random sketches and plots on a very small narrative.
Meaning you can watch the episodes in any order and the show will still make sense.
This means the show kind of reminds me more of a sitcom than a traditional anime, but then again,
maybe it is an anime, because I don't think this could work as a live action show, and plus this thing has got a ton of references, mainly from Kyoto Animation Studios, and they kind of poke fun at various fandom elements like otaku and cosplaying.
Now while you may think this means the show can't have any meaningful episodes and it's just gag after gag,
you'd be right. I mean, there are times where this show tries to get you to feel for the characters, but with no reason. It's like, hey, this is a sad scene, cry!
and I have no idea why, but there seems to be an inside joke about smelly things. You may not have noticed it, but whenever the scene starts while the girls are in the middle of a conversation, they're always talking about smelly stuff.
Why? Is this a girl thing or something? Inside jokes don't work when the audience isn't in on it.
For characters we have about 8, but most of them aren't introduced until later in the anime, so I'll just focus on the 4 main girls. Kagami is the angry character, there to disapprove and play devil's advocate at situations. She acts very restrained and does not let her emotions show, but when she is alone we see that she cherishes her companionship, and throughout the show she is on a very subtle quest for a boyfriend. Tsukasa is the good-natured, clumsy character with the hardest name to spell. Seriously, you try and type her name without looking it up. She's Kagami's sister, and I see the creators gave them 2 very different personalities to add to the comedy, and it works well enough that it doesn't seem obvious. Miyuki is the smart, well-mannered idol of the school, and is constantly left in the background, not doing much. Whenever the girls have a question to answer or to compare themselves to someone who is smart, that's when Miyuki steps in. And finally we have the otaku character, Konata. She is a small, cute girl who is popular, gets average grades, and she's good at sports.
You know, everything an otaku isn't!
Okay, so there is more to her than just this, and I did glance over a few things about her, like her willingness to help her friends.
But come on, we know she was just created to get the fans wet in their pants and to draw them in.
Oh, and I have to talk about the ending segment. It is so postmodern and funny, it's unbelievable. And worth a watch just for this. And can you guess who voices this little angel?
Scary.
Now let's talk about the art and style. Does it have style? Yeah. Does it have art? No. This is as far stylized as I think you can get. Characters are plain and simple and appealing to the eyes. And that's about it. Backgrounds are simple and nothing special.
Actually, I think there are only like 3 locations. A house, a classroom, and an anime store.
So yeah, this show has not got a lot going on, and most of the time you're just waiting for something to happen. Now, there is nothing wrong with having a dialogue-heavy anime, so long as it's interesting, and unless you're a big anime fan or are big into Japanese culture, you won't find this interesting. Let me give you an example.
The main plot of the first episode revolves around a chocolate cornet, and how do you eat it, and which part is the head. Thrilling!
Okay, so I think I've bashed on this show enough. It is a lot of fun, and I enjoyed it. It has a nice opening which is full of energy, and the ending is... But as the series progresses, you will get attached to the characters, and be sad to see them go.
Except for Patty. Fuck Patty. So, if you're interested in the show but aren't quite sure, go watch the first episode. If you like that, chances are you're going to like the rest of the series. As for a rating, I'm going to give it an average C, but your score may be different to mine. So, that wraps up the show this week. I'll see you next time, where it's going to be the start of Negima month. I'll see you guys then.
存在感劣勢総裁だはらんはらんふるんふるんほろんほろんひれんはれんほろんぺら持っていけ最後に笑っちゃうのは私のはずセーラー服だからです結論わわわ わわわわ日常日なのに機嫌悪いよどうするよ夏空気がいいのですかわいいはいぜひさせてバイク中さんやん頑張って張り切って大大ピース